So whilst much of the talk this year has been about decarbonising the steel industry, focusing on the technology change, the journey to net zero, the cost of carbon, actually one of the key drivers of that change is the market demand and the customers' desire to have green steel. Joined here in JCB in Utox today by Anil Jhanji, Chief Commercial Officer, Tata Steel UK. Anil, the demand of the customer has got to be equally important as the change of technology, isn't it?
Of course, you're very so true, Tim. I think if you look at any businesses, especially the businesses we are in, all our stakeholders are global leaders, and as a global leader, one of the basic responsibility we have towards future environment and towards sustainability and making sure that we have a greener future as well. So as global leaders, we have a responsibility, and that's being driven by our board members, our stakeholders as customers, which is the basic purpose of our existence in the business. And they have been so supportive. All our customers have been so supportive over the last 10 years to develop and mature our vision for the Tata Group as a whole to get net zero by 2045. And Tata Steel has been blessed to be the first company within the group where we're taking very concrete steps towards net zero as well.
Now today is a moment in time, isn't it? It's a really, really important day for us with an iconic brand like JCB. Tell us a bit about what's happened today.
So when we launched our vision of net zero, we always had this dream and vision that our top 10 customers within our group, we need to be working with them very closely. And the JCB group and the Tata Group, if you've seen wherever we have blossomed and grown across the world, we have always worked on infrastructure build of the nation. And both of our companies have that very ground rooted to our value systems. And that is why today is so special, two groups coming together, again for a very noble cause, to look at sustainability, looking at making the country more green and making the country more sustainable. And that is the beauty of today, two big groups like JCB and Tata Steel working together for a common purpose.
Yeah, now you signed a Memorandum of Understanding today for the future supply of green steel from Tata Steel to JCB. Can we expect others to follow?
Well, I think JCB have been very kind enough to be the first customers who have shown the confidence in us. And we have had several other engagements with top customers, and they're equally willing and eager to sign Memorandum of Understandings with us. We want to take it one step by one and then see how it develops.
Yeah, sure. Thanks very much, Anil. I'm going to turn now to Wayne Asprey. Wayne, you are Group Procurement Director, JCB. Firstly, thanks for inviting us in. It's fabulous to go around the factory and have a look and see how JCBs are made, and to come to this fantastic museum or display visitor centre that you have here. It's a truly inspiring place to come. You signed an MOU today with Tata Steel. Why is that green steel and sustainability so important to JCB?
So JCB for many years has been on the road to decarbonisation, and you've seen that through the press with what we're doing in terms of our e-machines and most recently with our hydrogen combustion engine machines. Now we're very keen to control the CO2 impact and decarbonisation of our supply chain, and steel is a significant contributor to our carbon footprint at JCB. So it's really important in terms of our overall targets that we sign this MOU and that we go forward to purchase, or an agreement that we can purchase green steel.
Yeah, now, but going around the factory, I'm not quite sure why I was so surprised, but there is a lot of steel in your equipment manufacturing, isn't there? So this is quite a big deal. What sort of proportion do you think this will meet of your own sustainability targets to go to a low CO2 steel supply?
So we've calculated that doing low CO2 steel is about 30% of our CO2 footprint.
Wow. That
we'll mitigate by buying green steel. So it's a significant contributor. In fact, we have many sustainability reviews. There was a quarterly review on as we sign this agreement at the moment. We probably talk about green steel most predominantly in those reviews, and that's how important it is to JCB.
Yeah, thanks. And of course, the electric arc furnace is not due on stream till kind of end 2027, early 2028. It's a few years away. What persuaded you to sign this agreement so far in advance?
I think Tata have been a long-term relationship with JCB, and I think we've developed the commercial relationship over the last couple of years in a positive way. So it was really important that we recognise that partnership to sign that agreement and be one of the first customers. And we're really pleased to have that agreement with Tata moving forward.
Yeah, listen, thanks very much. So there you have it. What a fantastic day. A memorandum of understanding to supply green steel from the new electric arc furnace at Port Talbot to one of the globally iconic brands, JCB. It's been fantastic to come here, have a look around the factory, see our steel in use. And Anil, thanks very much for joining us today. Wayne, thanks very much for hosting us here. And hopefully we can come back in a few years' time when you're actually going to have the green steel being put into those machines. So thanks once again.
We'll look forward to that. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks, Anil.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.